currently, ma'am, I feel a bit old. When I say Lifetime Achievement Award, I just think my life is just kind of begun as a musician and it's a long way to go. So, but once again, I humbly accept this award. And I actually also was wondering that when Mr. Patel called me and he said that he wants me to be the guest of honor and also want to felicitate me for this award, I was wondering why me? Do I deserve this? And I was thinking that people around my batch or in my batch, they're doing so wonderfully in their professional world and they've been contributing so much in their, their fields. We all, but I perhaps was the lucky chosen one. So as I say, I really humbly accept this award for me and on behalf of all those who are deserving and who has contributed to the world in their respective fields. Thank you, Chairman, sir. Thank you, everyone, all the dignitaries on the stage. As I said, that I don't really, my language is music and I don't really speak too well, but few things which I really want to share, and it's once again, it's not something suggesting to the younger generation as they say, as I say, they're very smart. But these are certain experiences, and if you want to take something from these experiences, please do, or you're smart enough to filter it out. My music journey began as a very nervous kid waiting in the aisle of Rabindranath Tagore. That's where all our functions used to happen, right? So I used to be a very nervous kid standing with my little guitar on the aisle, waiting for my turn to come. And I would come and perform for 5 to 10 minutes, perhaps every year. But, and not every time I was good, I think. I was, the beginner. But one thing was common, that every time I got a lot of appreciation, which made me feel very special. And, it boosted my motivation, it boosted my confidence. Picking an instrument or picking any traditional art form and then practicing is not that difficult, but to be on stage and face even 5 people, it needs a lot of confidence. And who gives you that confidence? In those years, it was only one stage which we used to wait for, and that was annual gathering of Sikha. So every year is to wait, as to practice, kind of to perform and impress everyone in the annual gathering of Sikha, and that's how it all began. But let me tell you that, and of course, appreciation. They used to also send me to inter-school competitions. Not every time we won. Sometimes we lost, sometimes we won. But they made me feel very special. They made me feel different, a little different from, at least for a few days. And of course, but one thing, let me tell you that, I am a sound engineer, as they mentioned. And I worked as a sound engineer for many years. I passed out of one of the best film schools of India, Film Institute India, FTI as they say. And after passing out, I used to really work really hard, as a sound engineer, working in the studios, working in the field. Every time I used to come back, I used to get tired. But one thing which I did was, after coming home, I used to take my guitar out and practice as much as I could till I used to fall asleep. So one thing which happened, I'm not as talented or as confident as this generation. When I just entered, these 2 girls who were speaking, I feel they were so confident. I wish we had that kind of confidence during that time. But at least I must say that what I have followed all through my life is I have been very consistent with my practice. And consistency is one thing which pays more than talent, more than skills, or more than intelligence. If you are consistent with something, you will see the success. You will see, a better tomorrow for sure. That's one thing. And secondly, during our time and this time, there's a big difference, I feel. During our time, there were less options and less distractions. This generation has too many options, and they're exposed to the entire world. The entire thing is on their fingertips. but they also have a lot of distractions. So you have to make sure as kids, you're smart enough. I'm saying that I'm not giving you suggestions, but you're smart enough to know, because internet, social media, everything is as much boon as it's a curse. So you need to know how much to use it, how much to, and where to stop. But of course, you have a lot of these. So two things basically. One is be consistent, and second thing is just be very smart enough to not have distractions. So that's a little two bit of gyan from my side. Any institution or a foundation or a school, the strength of that school lies in the teachers. And I have some teachers, Manju Vyas ma'am, I love you ma'am. You're amazing. You've always been amazing. Such a smiling face, and yeah. So, and we've had Meena Bhaskar ma'am, and Sudha Das ma'am was there. I really miss her because she was a bit of a terror. She was, but she was perhaps one of the most approachable teachers, which I realized in the later years, that if I go with any problem, she would try to resolve it as much as she could. So she was that we miss her. I miss Sundara madam a lot, and of course, and a lot of other teachers, But thank you so much, ma'am. One thing, Manju Vyas ma'am used to be our Hindi teacher. तो मैं एक ही बात कहना चाहता हूँ, मैम. आप लोग हैं इसलिए हम लोग हैं. नहीं तो हम लोग नहीं होते. सच में जिस स्टेज पे, जिस मुकाम पे आपके स्टूडेंट्स हैं, वो इसलिए है कि आप हमारे लिए थे हमेशा. एक ये बात, स्कूल आपको कुछ चीजें देता है, जिसमें एजुकेशन, एक वैल्यू सिस्टम, ये सब तो होता है. एक और चीज आपको स्कूल देता है. कौन सी? वो देता है आपके दोस्त. मेरे 50 या 55 लोगों के ग्रुप में कुछ ऐसे खास दोस्त हैं. मैं सच बताऊं तो हाफ पैंट पहने हुए दोस्त की गारंटी फुल टाइम की होती है, लाइफ टाइम की होती है. तो ये I just think that you should cling on to your friends, guys. And on that note, I have to say thank you to everyone once again for honoring me with this award and felicitating me. And I am going to pass on to the mic to whoever comes the next.
Thank you, sir. Your words truly reflect the harmony and melody of the string guitar. I'm sure our students will be consistent in their efforts and would keep themselves away from distraction. I deem it a great privilege to welcome our chief guest, Dr. Himanshu Rai, to share his deep knowledge and grace the audience with his insightful words.